Welcome to Week 9 of the official ARCA Menards iRacing Series, and this week you'll be heading to the Nashville Superspeedway for 35 laps. As always, you'll want to dedicate your first laps in qualifying to warming the tires up and getting familiar with your line. The car is incredibly difficult to rotate at speed this week, so you'll also want to practice dragging the brakes to get the car pointed on entry. Make sure you don't slide up the track and scrub your tires in the corners as you get up to speed. Ride up to the outside in turns 3 and 4 and give yourself as much momentum as you can to take the white flag. You'll be hitting the chip on your way down into turn 1, so you'll want to give yourself a wide arc on entry and drag the brakes to get the car down to the yellow line. Hit your apex later in the corner and get back on the gas, riding that bottom line as long as you can and tracking out to the end of the banner on the wall as you reach the backstretch. In turns 3 and 4, you'll want to enter the same way. Take a wide entry with light braking through the center and get back on the throttle as soon as you feel the car stick to the bottom line. Let the car track up naturally and run down the track on exit to take the shortest route to the finish line. Let's see that again. Once the race begins, you'll have a limited time to make use of the second lane, so if you find yourself stuck up there at the start, make it your first priority to get to the inside as soon as you can. When you find your spot in line, make sure you're able to use the full width of the track on entry and exit to minimize tire scrub. If you slide up the track or square off your exits at any point in the race, you will have a very difficult time compensating. While it'll be important to use the full width of the track, you will also need to guard the inside. This is the type of track where desperate dive bombs will be common as the tires heat up, so be sure to keep an eye out back and be ready to run a shallower entry to maintain track position. The walls also come up very quickly here, so do everything in your power to keep the car on the inside, even if it means backing up your entries more than you're comfortable with. This is one of the tightest fixed setups I've ever driven, so be ready for it to be a game of patience. If you absolutely need to pass someone, try to get a run on the exit of the corner and look to their inside. If they're sliding up the track on exit with a worn right front, you shouldn't have any problems making the move work. If you can keep your right front tire in one piece, maximize your track position, and hold on to the inside line for dear life, you could find yourself racing for the win in the closing laps. Good luck.